Another sunny day here in West Michigan. It's a twofer here, back-to-back sunny days to kick off the month of November. Yesterday we had 95% of available sunshine, and I think today
is twofer a word?
I don't know. Well,
but it's convenient.
Well, let me tell you, I was using the phrase carbon copy, and then
I heard that this morning.
It dawned on me that probably most people
the younger folks
don't know what a carbon copy is. So then I tried to explain to Emily Leonard, who says she is old enough to remember ditto machines and carbon
sometimes
copies.
They do receipts when the credit card machines, like when the power goes out.
Oh, yeah.
And they end up doing that slide-through thing again, and then you get the carbon copy.
You get the carbon copy.
Receipt.
Yeah, there you go.
That's like one of the few times you actually see it anymore. But it is a very big day because it's election day, and I know, it's just kind of been everywhere, whether you like it or not, because the ads have been all over the airwaves, and they've been all over billboards and all kinds of things, and this is the day, a big day for our entire country, and so it'll be interesting to see how people turn out at the polls. It'll be interesting to see how the parties fare. This isn't a political show, thank goodness.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I'm going to be tuned in, very excited tonight to see how things turn out as a whole.
Yeah, well, the interesting thing for our family is I've always taken the kids with me every year whenever I vote. I remember when I had Jacqueline in one of those little baby carriers, and Jake was just a toddler, and taking him into to the polling places and everything. This is actually the last election before Jacqueline will be old enough to vote.
Really?
Which is interesting because she's 17. She turns 18 in November, or in February she turns 18. So it's kind of one of those interesting days. Bill took Jen on the way to school this morning. He stopped and voted.
I was looking online last night and really looking at voting trends, because that really interests me, and it was nationally. And usually, the numbers are up when it's a presidential year, when the president is going up for a vote, and so that's not the case this year. But I think that we will see large numbers of people at the polls because there are so many things at stake.
Well, we have a gubernatorial this year, and typically gubernatorial years we have over 50% turnout in the state of Michigan. The last presidential election we had almost 70% turnout, which is really, the experts say that's really a good turnout. So it'll be interesting, and it'll be interesting when the polls close at 8 o'clock this evening to start getting those election returns in and just kind of see what the dynamic is. And there will be actually some states where they may not know the results with some of the write-in candidates for the next couple of weeks.
So. And there are going to be a lot of really tight races too. So I have a feeling we'll be talking about this all week long. So it's time to have your voice heard. We just kind of came off a Halloween holiday, and so we wanted to revisit Halloween one more day because we had so much fun. Everything's changed back to normal on the set and all kinds, but we really had some pictures we were just dying to show you because we here at 8 West got our hands on some really interesting stuff. Wouldn't you say, Terry?
Oh yeah, we've got Brett Thomas there on the right.
Vampire.
Vampire. And are you a Jersey Shore fan?
No, but I know who this is because I'm a pop culture fan. This is The Situation.
Yeah, it's Brian the Situation Sterling. He's got a brand new nickname.
This was a really popular costume this year. This is Jordan Carson. 8 West viewers will know her well because she's on the show a lot. Our Face of 4. Jordan is a singer.
Right. She's an amazing voice.
She performed at a party that a lot of folks from our station were at, and she was dressed as a pirate, a cute pirate at that.
Pirate, yeah.
Here's Brett again.
That's Brett with actually his real lady love. That's his wife Gina there, looking all scary together.
I think she's inspired by True Blood.
Yeah,
it was on HBO. That was really big this year too.
And then some themes. Cleopatra, apparently, the Egyptian theme was really big with costumes this year, and you can see on the right. That's Sue Shaw.
Our colleague grew her hair out.
Yes, it looks beautiful.
To channel Cleopatra. Oh, wait, I think that could be a wig.
I don't know.
She looks really good, by the way. And a familiar face there, the only lady in this picture. That's Suzanne Jihad dressed as a nun.
Yeah, that's also a very popular costume. Lady Gaga was apparently a very popular costume this year.
And that's her husband Rick, by the way, with the big cross
there. Okay, so who's the really big guy? The only guy in our staff big enough
to
weigh Brett Favre? Of course, it's got to be our own Kyle Underwood, a huge Minnesota Viking fan, and that's his girlfriend Emily, who's playing the part of a
texting reporter.
Interesting to grab their
really interesting
costumes from the headlines.
That's really clever, actually.
Yeah.
And those are the costumes that actually win a lot of the contests and everything. This is Jordan, and this is Stacey Thompson and Diane Knapp, who are also colleagues of ours, dressed up, looking really cute.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrating the Halloween holiday.
You know, it's interesting to see that it's so much for adults and for grown-ups that, these parties are becoming very, very popular.
And the decorations. You go to the places like Party City, which we featured a lot of the items that they sell in their store on our set, and they have so much, and it's just to decorate your home and decorate your party. This particular party, RSVP did it.
They did a magnificent job too. I saw some of the other pictures, and interesting, the Grand Rapids Social Diary, they do such a great job of showing up at all of the big events in town.
Right.
They apparently had photographers making the rounds Saturday night at all of the activities that were going on, and so if you head to their website or follow them on Facebook, you'll be able to see all of the really cool pictures.
I think they're responsible for almost half of the pictures on my Facebook page.
Really?
Because, we go to a lot of events, and they are at a lot of events, and so they take a lot of pictures, and then they're on social networking, so it's a lot of fun. Those folks, and the owner, or the person that runs it, Laura Caprera, is a really great gal, too. So
they do a really super great job. You always feel like it's creating that time capsule digitally for future generations.
So in 10 and 20 years, we can look back and say, hey,
Coco can say, hey, Mom, look at how crazy you used to look.
Did you notice I'm not in any of those?
Yeah, I know.
We were very smart.
We were missing in action. I was handing out trick-or-treating candy Saturday night. Okay, well, there was a big event Friday night as well that neither one of us got a chance to go. Sometimes I feel like we're turning into old ladies. We didn't get a chance to go to the Halloween parties.
The social calendar is full.
We didn't get a chance to go to.
Sometimes we need nights at home.
Right. Wine, food, and all that jazz was at the Grand Rapids Public Museum. That was Friday night, and we sent our very own staffers, Mike Mbala and Nick Smith. They went down, and Mike was kind of giving me the lowdown here. Look at how spectacular it is. It almost makeshift because
it was D&W Fresh Market behind this.
Oh,
and they did an amazing job, and we were actually previewing the event last week, and they brought in some fantastic pies and wine. It was amazing, and so they do the best spreads.
They do the best spreads. Mike was telling me there were more than 25 gourmet food booths, more than 300 types of beer and wine, and all of those products are available at D&W Fresh Markets. And by the way, I asked him, I said, was there anything that really, really was something that you would go back and really stood out? He said there was a smoked salmon with a sweet jalapeno mustard sauce.
That was amazing.
Incredible.
Okay, they throw my kind of parties.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's one of those events next year.
Well, they have their food and wine symposium.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of in the winter. So
I've got to get those on my calendar and then just plan everything else around it.
Wonderful.
So yeah, a lot of fun going on.
Well,